Renegade. Today is Sunday, September 16th, Mexico Independence Day, actually. So we're in North Carolina. I was approached by the guys from OLT 4x4 by Jackson Philby specifically. He invited me to a special event with Lexus. So we are supposed to be testing the Lexus 550 GX, and it's basically a comparison with the Renegade to see what it can do. Well, that's how I take it, basically. And unfortunately, I could not drive the Renegade because I still have issues with my, well, not necessarily transmission. The transmission was replaced, but we ended up having a leak coming from the engine, so the rear seal was leaking, and right now they're supposed to be fixing that. So unfortunately I couldn't drive it, so we brought the truck again. So we're driving the Colorado CR2 Bison, and we're gonna be driving this with the Lexus 550, and we'll see how the days go. So I'll be recording driving with them, and hopefully, well, my understanding is that we will be driving the truck at the same time. But the whole idea was to drive the Renegade, and I'm kind of upset because I did want to bring it over because I want to drive it with the Lexus here in North Carolina. We're in we're heading to a private location. It's looks like a private land somebody owns, I guess, and it's close to Raleigh in North Carolina. It's about an hour and a half ish. So we'll be there for we're supposed to be there at 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11:30, and then we're gonna do some meetings with the Lexus people. They're gonna walk us through the vehicles, and then we're gonna drive the vehicles off-road for about 4 hours, and then after the 4 hours we're gonna actually find a campsite, and we're gonna camp for the night. We brought all the camping equipment. We actually brought a smaller tent this time because I didn't want to bring the big tent that I usually use for camping. So we're gonna be camping for the night, and we're gonna have dinner and I guess a fire pit or something going on there. And then next morning we're just gonna meet up, have breakfast, and then basically go back home. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's a little cloudy. It looks like it may rain. It's a little bit dark. It's been like that for the last 4 hours that I've been driving. So I left the Lexington about 2 in the morning, and right now it's 9:57 a.m. We're about to get there, and well, guys, if you stick around, you'll see what we can record for you. So we'll see in a little bit. We're in Overland District, Overland experts. So here, guys, we just made it to the Lexus GX550 GX experience, and I just met with Kurt and Jackson. I keep forgetting his name, Jackson. I get confused if it's Phyllis or Jackson, but it's Jackson Phyllis. So I'm finally here, and we are right here with the checking out the vehicles. There's more over there, and these are the that's an old one, older model, but this is what we're gonna be driving today, and we're gonna be spending about 4 hours with them, and we're gonna also test our rigs, which I'm gonna be driving my Colorado, and yeah, let's look inside and see how they feel. I brought the personal wife, the wife, to test the vehicles. The personal wife, because there's only one, so it's gotta be personal. So yeah, they're pretty nice. What do you think?
I haven't poked my head in too many of them, but they seem pretty
Nice. They feel
pretty comfy. The seats look really nice.
Yeah. Apparently this is a cooler.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's a cooler. We need this in the Renegade. But yeah, it looks the glove compartment. Apparently that's a charger. I was watching another YouTuber complaining about. Yeah, it's supposed to stay there. Yeah. Another YouTuber complaining about this, that it just look like it should have been doing something, but I feel like it's just to hide that when we just let it down, so which makes sense. Apparently has 21 speakers, so things that you really don't care about, but this is a 3.6 and it's got 2 turbos, so it actually has more power than our truck. Just a little bit more power. Our truck.
I like playing music in my car, so I wouldn't say I hate how many speakers there are.
No, it's 21 speakers, and then this one has 479 pound-feet of torque, and then also has 349 horsepower. So it's a 3.4 twin turbo. It's actually very comfortable. I like it. The seats are really, sit on it. They are really cushioned, really comfortable. You want to check out the back? This is my nipple water. It's so little. Look in the back. Very spacious. They're very spacious. So this, I don't know if this is the one that has like, one of them was like supposed to be a automatic. Nah, look at this. New. Almost as tall as my truck. But it's because I'm angling. Yeah, it is angling. That's a lot of space, right? So some of these come with a third row, but it's only on the specific models. So you can see they already come with the cup holders here. But this is not a...
so this becomes like a extra set of seats?
Not on this model, but another model, yes. Okay. So this one is just 2 rows, front row, back row, and then that's it. And then another one, so they have like 6 different models, and the premium and the luxury one, I don't remember what's the one. They do, but not the Overlander, like the off-road one. So nice. You see? But I saw another one where the guy will just like swing his leg under it.
Yeah.
Oh, close. So is that the same one? Yeah, it is the same. So yeah, pretty cool. Did I make a video from the front? I like this color. Army green kind of. That's where everybody's gathering together. It's a bunch of people, and yeah, I can't wait to test these Lexus. They look very comfortable. Nice color. I like this one better. Okay. We're gonna show you the rigs that some of the rigs that some people are gonna be driving. We got a Ford Ranger Gladiator. Then we're gonna have the Taco Dude. I'm just kidding. I don't think it's gonna be tacos, but fingers crossed. You're making tacos in there?
No.
No. What are you gonna be cooking?
we got some burgers and some brats, and then for dinner we got chicken and pork.
All right, that sounds good.
Sounds different.
That's good. All right, that one is really nice. That's a 4Runner Jeep, and then that's our baby right there. We got an air down for this trail so you don't bounce. And then we got Lexus, another Jeep, and then we have a Land Rover Defender. So yeah, this is a sweet ride. Lucky number 8, huh? Cool. So what they said is that we're gonna be meeting with the Lexus people in about an hour, and then they're gonna talk about the vehicles, all the specs, and basically everything about the car. And then after that, there's gonna be the 3 vehicles that I pointed out over there that I show you. That we're gonna have 3 people driving them, and then they're gonna switch to 3 more different people, and then eventually we're gonna be also driving our rigs along with them. Like I said, I wish I had brought my Renegade. That would have been cool to show everybody here. I don't think they're used to Renegades like mine, so we'll definitely enjoy our time here.
I want to first off say a lot of what I'm going to say and talk about with like the design and the inspiration behind the vehicle has been said in our YouTube series that we did called From the Ground Up. It's linked on the back of your name tag here, so it actually goes into in-depth interviews with our chief engineers and chief designers, as well as other engineers and designers that worked on the GX, around the inspiration and why they did what they did with the vehicle. So it's a really great series. It's about 6 videos, 4 to 5 minutes long each, so it's really great to watch those if you can at some point. So I have 3 Overtrail Pluses here. That's one of 6 grades that we offer. We have the Incognito, the Nori Green, and the Lexus First Ever Earth. So Earth is only available on the Overtrail GX as of right now. As you can tell, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the GX 460, 470 body style. So we have a 460 over there and a 470, I believe, over there. So you can see that the body style has changed quite a lot. There was a lot of reasoning behind that. One was visibility. So the chief engineer really wanted the drivers to be able to see while they were off-roading. He knew that this was a big off-roading vehicle, as well as on-road, but he wanted the drivers to be able to see. So a big point is this hood scoop. So when you guys are in the driver's seat, make sure to note the visibility. You can see pretty much the entire road, but then the bulges on the side align with your tire tread. And so you know where your tires are at all times, but you can still see the entirety of the road. The A-pillars have been pushed up so you have more visibility through the windshield, and then the belt line on the side have been lowered so you have more visibility on the side. So those were the 3 main things that they did to make sure that you can see while you're driving. Another one was being comfortable in the driver's seat. So they did change the ergonomics of the seats a lot. They are a lot more comfortable than the previous generation. Overtrail Pluses also offer massaging seats, so make sure to try those out while you're on the trail. I will caveat, I believe this passenger one does not work at the moment, so I'm going to look into that, but every other one should work. But try out those massaging seats while you're riding. It's very, very comfortable. It's not too hard on you, but it's a nice massage. And then last was off-road. Obviously, again, they knew that you were going to off-road in this vehicle, so they raised these about 3 inches. The headlights they raised about 3 inches so that when you're off-roading with your buddies, that you can see each other. They also on the back have raised the tail lamp, so it's a solid lamp that goes across the whole tailgate, and you can see each other while you're off-roading at night. Any questions on those design aspects? I can go into specific specs now if you guys are okay. Cool. So we have triple beam headlamps. So those are actually an upgraded headlamp for all of our vehicles. Typically we have bi-LED headlamps, but these are triple beam, so they're a lot better and nicer headlamps. On the side we have 18-inch tires wrapped in 33-inch 18-inch wheels wrapped in 33-inch all-terrain tires. Running boards, raised roof rail so you can put stuff on the roof. And then FJ inspired mirrors. And then on the back we depart from the barn door style back hatch to power tailgate with available kick sensor. So a lot nicer amenities on the outside when it comes to luxury. And then on the interior, all the Overtrails come with our new Lux leather, so it's kind of like leatherette, but it's very comfortable, and a 14-inch screen. The Overtrails come with a lot of off-road capability features, so crawl control, downhill assist control, multi-terrain monitor. We have a lot of great cameras in there. And I'm sure Jackson's going to be able to tell you all of that on the road.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yes, so he'll be able to tell you guys what to do on the road when we're off-roading, but a lot of great off-roading features on the inside too.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, we are going to move you.
Alright.
So the back is
Pretty fancy, look. What do you think?
What do you think?
So far I don't want to drive it and scratch it. That's what I'm looking at. But it feels nice. Alright, well, hers is not
Mine
working for
isn't
some
working.
reason.
Go hit massage. And then select the, is that one not working?
Passenger seat.
And then select one of those. Does it do anything?
Nothing at all.
We'll take a look. We'll take a look when we get out.
That was the feature I wanted to experience the most, but it's not working on my seat.
Yeah, it's not
They
working.
say
but
it's
I
the
can't feel
earliest model, so that there was some valve issue that caused that sort of issue.
Yeah, mine is working.
If I feel anything, it's like a little tingling thing, but that's it. But here we go.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so right now we are driving on just I don't have any lockers or center locker or rear locker. It's only on automatic, but we are driving on 4 low.
Now, I want to get on the building section of the trail here. It's great time to click the button.
Get the radio.
Those features that you're not so sure about or haven't seen before.
Look at the cameras on the side. So we got cameras on that, and you can see where the tires are running. And you know that thing that she mentioned? I don't remember her name. That the center of the vehicle does not have a hood scoop, so it's completely flat. You can see how easy it is to see the road compared to the truck.
This is my vantage point currently. So this is what you can see. And they did say that they put some sort of like indentation on the vehicle so that you know exactly where your tire tread is
the
to
edge
help
of the
guide
tire.
you.
Yeah, so the edge of it. Okay, yeah, I'm pushing it right now. They shift pretty easy, like they're responsive. Part of my ignorance, some of the vehicles when you drive on 4 low, you don't want to drive it too fast. So my question would be, how fast do you drive, or do you recommend to drive this vehicle from 4 low?
Great question. I usually recommend, if I'm going to be off-road, top pavement that is off-road, I like to suggest any travel, sustained travel below 30 miles an hour, I go into low range.
Okay, thank you for that.
And the reason why, Miguel's truck, normal truck, his Renegade, is a very off-road capable truck, but it doesn't have low range. It's all-wheel drive, and if you have low range, that's what I recommend is, if you're going to be doing sustained travel off-road, especially 30 miles an hour, put it into low range. One of the reasons why is you get a lot more torque to the ground, so you get a lot more accelerator control. You get a ton more engine braking for steep downhills. And overall, it's a lot easier on the transmission.
So while Miguel plays with stuff, we just did 2 loops in our Colorado Bison. And this one feels pretty smooth, more shock resistant. I drove passenger both times, and I kind of got jostled in our vehicle, but this feels like it's really trying to smooth itself out as we go over uneven terrain.
Alright, so right there is on this hill, truck. The truck drove like nothing. It climbed, no tires, the tires on the truck never spun. So it kept climbing like nothing. We're about to test. This is the first technical climb for this jet.
always a good tip.
That's always a good tip. So here we go. See how this one feels. So no lockers. We're driving with no lockers. So far it's going. It does feel smooth when it moves on the
Uneven terrain.
on the holes. You know, when anything that you're driving, it feels very smooth. I like it. Although it does feel heavier. The vehicle is definitely heavier, but it's very pretty good.
Can we give you a little spot?
Right side. That probably didn't look steep to you all, but trust me when we say it was a little steep and bumpy.
Yeah, it is really steep. You cannot see the road when you go uphill. You don't see it.
If you haven't started playing around with center dip lock or multi-terrain select or any of that, encourage you to kind of tinker with those things a little bit. And they're fun to use when we get to that towards section. Scary twisty banana.
Yeah, I was able to climb that with no lockers at all. It did pretty good. It's definitely the weight difference. That's why it feels smoother, because the vehicle doesn't, it's heavier, so it doesn't bounce as much. The seats are very comfortable though. How do you
Yeah.
find the seats?
Yeah, they are very comfortable.
You know? And the truck seats are actually very comfortable too. But like I said, it's the weight. You don't have anything on the back of the truck and it bounces more. And also keep in mind that my truck is built for fast off-road. You know, it's not, well, kind of both. You can do both. You know, they have marketed the Chevy Colorado for fast off-road, like Baja design kind of thing. But they also market the Bison for the Bison is specifically for rock crawling. That's why they put all the skid plates and they lifted it a little taller, 35-inch tires. So the Bison is more for rock crawling, and the regular CR2 is more like a fast-paced off-road, kind of like the Ford Ranger Raptor. But this one is definitely not that. This is more, it feels more like it can do a lot. It feels like it can do a lot. It can accomplish.
Reminder as we get up here, make sure you see the person behind you make the turn. Get that little 4T intersection. We're making a hard right.
I like the sunroof. It's got a nice sunroof on top too. We had an open hours in the truck.
Yeah.
Surprised.
Proper daylight.
What would be your personal, like, would you buy this for your own, like, if you were gonna do off-road? So far what you have felt. We have driven it for like 10 minutes, so really don't have much of a, how can you say, experience with it yet. We're gonna drive it for about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. 20, 30 minutes. So it's, honestly, it's not enough to really know how much it's capable. But based on the I guess technicality, how do you say it? Based on the areas that we're gonna be experiencing technical difficulties, that's the word, technical difficulties, he's doing everything that my truck has done. Now if we compare it to the Renegade, because that was the original plan to bring the Renegade, was this
Jackson, on mine, when I hit the drive mode button, it says it's unavailable, the owner's manual. Okay, so do two things for me. Verify that you're in low
followed the instructions that Jackson said, and I was able to set up the vehicle on rock crawling, which is not really what we're doing, but I wanted to see how it feels. So I was saying the reason why I was invited is because of my Renegade, and the Renegade does not have a full low range at all. It's basically an all-wheel drive vehicle that runs on automatic, and it just delivers the 4x4 whenever it needs to.
To the Twisty Banana.
So running,
Water across here. So we got the Twisty Banana.
but
All kind of experience and seen what the truck will do for us.
so going back to it.
If you decide you want to try to use a rear locker, go ahead and lock that cleared in. Lock that rear locker. If you want to use crawl control, this is a great spot to try that. Or just regular old open terrain device is really awesome at managing these things as well.
As you can see, these guys are really thorough about what we need to activate when performing some of these features. So apologies for the interruptions, but they are trying to take good care of us and these vehicles.
Oh, it's a drone. I was like, what is that noise?
To be fair, I've done the same thing today. I keep hearing what sounds like a swarm of insects, and it's just a drone.
I just want to mention to whoever is flying that drone, it scared the crap out of me. No, I just wasn't expecting the noise, and I was like, somebody's running a chainsaw and it's trying to run after me.
Alright. This is a pretty steep up down, so let's see how we do.
Yeah,
Nice.
you did it. So I didn't use lockers. Again, it's just on rock mode, no lockers, 4 low. That's all it is running on, and it did really good though.
Yep.
You went through it.
I can see.
I had to turn it because I could like just see
No
my
one can
nose.
see you.
Let me see. Let's try. You feel how it moves when I change it?
Yep, I can.
So whenever I change the mode and the auto select and the mode select, actually you can feel the difference when things are engaging. I guess the mechanical components of the vehicle, you can feel it. It kind of shakes.
There's our drone driver.
That's him.
Scaring people on Lexus experiences since 2024.
So the Renegade,
Cottawampa Overland has joined us today.
I can't even pronounce the name.
Cottawampa.
Suck it.
See the diversity of vehicles that were invited today. In addition to us, I think we have 3 other YouTube channels that have joined.
And then you use that dial to adjust your speed. And then you just focus on the steering and the traction control, and the car manages everything else.
Nice. I just did what he said. So I selected
Find
the.
that with the train monitor, and it's pretty close to working through pretty gnarly terrain, especially if you're familiar with the tires and the car. down there by your right knee.
See,
You
I
can
threw
see
this on
exactly
and
how
keep
the
driving.
throttle, this crack here.
Okay. So I got center locker right now with throttle control, and I have it on speed number 2. I'm gonna go to number 3, which is the next speed, and I think that's all. Those are the only speeds. Let's see if I can make it to. Yeah, I'm gonna slow the speed all the way down. That's number 2. I'm still on the same mode on throttle control, and for low with the center locker, and you can see it's just doing it itself. I'm not doing anything. This feels like cheating. Like I'm not even having fun with this. But this is basically trusting that the vehicle is gonna basically drive you safely. See how slow it is? I can speed it up.
We are pretty steep right now going downhill.
Yeah.
We can't see the hood of the car at all.
Okay. I took the control off back, and then now I have full control of the speed. So now I can drive a little faster. Bouncier than the truck, you know. I'll give it that's very comfortable. But I mean, I'm assuming you expect something like this from my Lexus, you know. At least you bring all the comfort from driving in the street with a daily driver Lexus. You bring it off road and you get all some of those benefits. Also, I just noticed that we have I don't remember how it's called, but the projection of the speedometer and all that information on the glass on the front of me, on the windshield.
Really?
I can see the speed. I can see we're on to drive. That's pretty much all. I can see drive, and I don't know if you can see it on if the camera can see it, but I don't know if the camera can pick it up. But
On the actual windshield?
yeah, I can see the drive, and I can see the speed limit. I can see miles per hour, and then I can see the I don't know if it's the gap lines that will tell you how far you are from the next vehicle, which I'm assuming that's what it looks like.
Where I'm sitting, I can't see that, but as the driver, that's
Yeah,
helpful.
it's very helpful. And we do have that on the truck too. I think I've seen that on the truck. I don't think I use it, but I think I've seen it and I deactivate it. The only thing I don't like so far is the screen is really dark. Like if you compare the screens on the side, the cameras on the side, they're very clear. The one in the center, which is the most important one, is darker. So I don't know if I haven't played with the adjustments of the screen, but if you're not able to adjust it, I think that will be something that I will work on. But other than that, I mean, you can see it's a clear, crisp screen. It's just dark. And you can see you got a pitch and roll right there, so that's really good. I have that on the truck too. The Wranglers usually have that too, so it's great that they integrate that with the Lexus GX550. Alright, we're about to drive through a lot of mud here. Let's see if it feels any kind of slippery.
So far, I like how it feels as a passenger who's been off-roading. I don't know how many times you do get jostled around. This has been very smooth.
Yeah, this is very smooth.
And mind you, this is the third vehicle that I've off-roaded in.
Yeah, this is definitely the
This
smoothest.
is definitely the smoothest.
And they're not aired down, okay? So if you air down, if you get bigger tires and air down, it'll definitely be more comfortable. Yeah, I'm sure that you can remove those lines because you don't want those when you're off-road. You want to see everything, you know? Kind of distracting, take a little bit off the screen. They do go. I mean, they have power. They drive. They smooth. I mean, if I had the cash, I would consider it. Definitely. I mean, technically, if you compare this with the truck, baby, this is a $10,000 difference between the truck and the Lexus. The difference, the major difference, is that the truck is more. You can use it for more things. You know, it's a truck. You can use it for work. You can load more things on the truck. You can, you know, I think it's more, how you say, versatile. You can use it for more things. But it's definitely a vehicle to consider for off-road. It is nice. I like it. And I think the design is nice. What do you think? Do you like it? The design of the vehicle itself? You like the cooler? They got coolers.
They do, in fact, have coolers. You can put four drinks in there. And also, if we open that back up real quick,
you can feel the air. It blows hard.
Those are slightly smaller bottles than normal, so I don't know. If you're bringing a super tall monster drink, I'd be curious if you could fit that in there.
Possibly. But it does feel cool. You know? I like the screen being the size of what it is, and it's nice. You don't force your eyes and trying to figure out what you're looking at.
Does this vehicle have cameras underneath?
No, I don't think so. I think the only one that has the cameras is the Chevy Colorado and the Chevy and the GMC Canyon. Those are, I think, the only ones that have it. And it's an extra package. You have to pay for that separately. Mine didn't come with it because it's the truck that was available at the dealer when I bought it. But you can definitely order it, or you can find one that comes with it. They seem to be very helpful, especially when you're trying to like drive over rocks. You can see what's under it. But I feel like for most off-roaders, you don't need it. I drive my Renegade with no cameras on it, and I haven't had any issues. As long as you got skid plates, you don't need cameras. And skid plates are easier to replace.
Priorities.
And they're better. Think about it. You have skid plates, you protect your engine, your transmission, your gas tank, everything. The cameras are just there to help you. Hopefully you don't hit it.
And I will say this to the best drivers that I've seen off-roading: if you know how to drive your vehicle, you will not need a camera.
Yeah. Let's wait for Jackson to climb all the way up, and then we'll continue. This has been a very, very fun experience.
Everybody
has been
nice.
great. Yeah, everybody has been great. Very nice people. I'm glad that I accepted the invitation, and that I was actually. So funny thing is that when Jackson invited me, he sent me the invitation through Instagram for my Renegade Instagram account, and it went through my spam messages that I had to accept to actually read it, and he sat there for like almost 2 weeks, and I didn't know until I looked into it, and I was like, who's this? And then I read it, and it was like, hey Miguel, we would like to invite you to this Lexus experience. And I was like, bullshit. No, I was like, nah, that's gotta be a scam. I was like, there's no way this is real. And then I texted him back, and then I was asking specific questions, and one of them was like, why me? And he's like, well, I really can't tell you why, because that wasn't our decision. Somebody at Lexus decided who was invited, and then he elaborated more about the questions that I had, and it felt like a real event. I wasn't being scammed, and he's always been nice to everybody. Like I said, everybody in the event has been nice, and I replied and I said I would love to come, and then I was planning on bringing the Renegade, and the Renegade just failed. Failed to show up. But it's good. I mean, it gave me the opportunity to test the truck off-road for the first time, and I can tell you that I'm really surprised in that truck. It's amazing. It has plenty of juice.
I do not know what he said, but
Sometimes they cut off.
we are going downhill, is what I know.
Very downhill. Another thing I like is you have plenty of views everywhere. The windows are big.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can tell this, but
They're big.
this is how much visibility we have in the car.
And then there is another model that comes with a full moonroof. It's bigger. It's like both seats.
It'll go to the back
second row,
seat.
To the second row, yeah. So it's nice. I wouldn't drive it if I had the cash. I would. It's nice.
Yeah, if Lexus wants to give us one, we won't hate it.
Yeah, sure. They're like, thank you for participating. Here is a Lexus. They're like, yeah, thank you.
Gracias, Lexus.
I'd be like, gracias very much.
Gracias very much.
Gracias very much. Thank you. Ow, what's that?
Miguel just murdered a tree branch.
Yeah, something like a tree branch or. So they were very specific about what or how we had to drive these vehicles. They said that we had to drive them for low and specific kind of the speeds, and follow the directions that they're giving us through the radio and also through the spotters. It's not a difficult trail per se. It's not really hard, but it does have some technical areas where the vehicle can shine, and specifically was related to the hill climbing. We had two very steep climbs that the vehicles just drove like nothing,
Still broken, but look what I found. Let's see if that works.
see anybody. Am I okay to go?
Can't confirm that the boat warmers work, so yay.
Go ahead, just look for me.
Alright, so we'll take the left side, just like.
Got one of our trusty spotters.
It's been so long, I thought I forgot how
We
to
missed
drive
you.
down there. Keep left. I'm surprised at this because, okay, when we park, you should sit on this side so you can feel the seat.
Oh, I will. I don't want to miss
Honestly,
this
baby,
opportunity to experience
You know, honestly, I
what was
think-
intended to be part of the experience.
Honestly, if you had driven this one as it is with the crawl control, that it helps you just do it by itself and you just gotta steer it, you would have been able to do this trail no problem.
So what,
Like that
what are you
easy.
saying? It's a good starter car for
It's-
a newbie off-roader.
It's a
is
good
what
starter.
he's saying.
Yeah, it's a good starter in the sense that it has a lot of help for people that don't have much experience. I still feel a little bit concerned about trusting the computers all the way through. The good thing is that you still have your brakes, so you can brake if you need to. But but it does make it easier because the truck was a different experience. Can you hear the mud in the wheels? See that? It just goes. You know, the most important thing of the day is
We're wrapping up all right.
sleeping. Go attend to sleep.
Do the same exact thing. Go forward.
Yeah, Miguel's going on -8 hours of sleep, so
Yeah.
We got Ned on this lot, and we've got our Lexus friends. They're gonna hop in some GX550s. If you haven't driven your own rig yet, or maybe your plus one would like to drive your rig or do something like that, you're more than welcome to stick around. We'll get one more lap through, and then we'll start moseying down to camp.
All right, coming over. How's the massage working? Does it feel comfortable? Or it feels like sometimes it hurts? Because at some point it kind of bothered me. That's why I turned it off.
where did it hurt you?
It was kind of places that I didn't like it.
Oh.
Oh, what? You like it?
It just hit my gluteal region and I wasn't expecting that.
Ah, pervert.
I will say that's nice though, because if you're sitting and driving for hours, that's a nice little rest on the body from just
Yeah.
sitting all day. So,
Yeah.
Lexus,
Thank you.
thank you for thinking of my glutes.
Oh, well, my.
Pull it back.
Take, hold, go, and the tank. Where the doors? Okay, now grab that one there. Okay, we might have to rotate the tent because I think we're gonna. Okay, so hold on. Let's first put it together. Okay, so you see this? These little clips? You just go like this. I don't. To be honest, I don't know if it goes above or below. So we're just gonna leave it there. It's supposed to just kind of like stretch it up, and then after that. You see, you're gonna see this thing go on with the legs. So, careful because we can rip it pretty easily. Okay? So, bring it down, and then you're gonna use the clips at the bottom. Yeah.
If everybody's down there already, go ahead and go down. You don't have to wait on me.
You liking it?
Indeed, it is.
You enjoying it? Nice.
When I
Yeah,
get hungry
this-
later for second dinner, I can have my steak. Technical difficulty. Okay, here we go.
Scary stories
First
with
question, where are we at? Oh, right over here. Okay, we'll see you there. First impression of the look of the new GX. Anything stand out and anything missing from your expectations?
I love the look of it, inside and out. I didn't really notice it until Mackenzie brought it up earlier, but the side view mirrors are not in the old FJs. I really like that, and the hood line. I found it really easy to see out of.